Welcome to our last stop on the tour, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. So this right here is our football stadium, affectionately called the Swamp, for its sweltering heat, loud noise, and everything in between that occurs on game day. But before we talk about game day, I'm gonna talk a little bit about maybe if you're not interested in being a D1 athlete, but you wanna be healthy and fit on campus. I'm personally never even had a shot at being a D1 athlete, so this stop is definitely a little more up my alley. So in terms of fitness on campus, we do have two on-campus gyms, one of which is Student Rec, which is kind of near the Murphree area that we were just at, and then Southwest Recreation Center, creatively named for being on the southwest side of campus. So Southwest Rec is definitely our bigger and better recreation center. We have an over 30,000 square foot weight room with everything from Olympic lifting to every sort of strength machine you can think of. And we also have pickleball courts, swimming pools, pretty much any sort of fitness need you have. We have that on campus, not just for those who want to be D1 athletes, but for the little guy, for people like me who just want to stay fit and healthy. But say, you are doing one of those things and you get injured or you start to feel a cold coming on. That's where you would check out our Student Health Center. So a really awesome feature of our Student Health Center is that it is part of the UF Health family. UF can see your past medical history, and then if you go home to your primary care over Christmas or Thanksgiving break, then they can see any sort of treatment you've received while at UF. Also, in terms of health, we also have a lot of mental health resources. So our Counseling and Wellness Center is over by the Southwest Recreation Center. They have everything from group counseling to one-on-one counseling to our peer mentorship program and pretty much anything in between. And they'll actually connect you with local therapists or counselors in the Gainesville area.
So now if you are a D1 athlete like myself, I'm kidding. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit more about where we are right now. So this is the Swamp, as MBG mentioned. Why is it called the Swamp? It's because, you're right, of the swamp-like conditions. What makes this stadium so hard to play in is that our field is actually below ground level, which actually makes it feel like a swamp. In terms of sports at UF, football is actually the only one that you have to pay for. The rest are included in tuition. Football games are gonna average to around $20 to $25 per game, but you can also buy a season ticket bundle, which I highly recommend. That being said, I love going to baseball games, gymnastics meets. What else have you gone to?
My personal favorite is going to basketball, so that's always a blast.
Well, let's also talk about if you're not cut out for the D1 life like myself. We have club and intramural sports. So these are all different levels of things you can do. Let's say you played competitive soccer in high school and you really want to keep doing it in college. You have the club level, which is essentially right under the D1 level. A lot of times these club sports are going to travel, you're going to get jerseys, sometimes with your name on the back of them, which is pretty awesome. Also, the stadium is, for the most part, an open stadium. So what you're going to see a lot of times is students either running around, running stadiums, but what you're also going to see is students studying. I've seen students be at the very top of the bleachers just studying on a random day, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's actually been our entire tour. Thank you so much for clicking the link or whatever you clicked on to join us today.
We are so happy that you got to tag along with us on this tour. However, even though our tour was probably the best video you'll ever watch in your entire life, it doesn't beat coming and visiting UF here in person. So we highly recommend, if you're able, come see us, come chat with us. We would love to show you around in person. But really quick, before we let you go, I know you've probably been sitting down for a while. I think we need a good stretch, yeah? Let's try the right arm up. Maybe you get the forearm, the left forearm, and the right arm up.
Oh.
I think we're gonna do a gator chomp.
Let's do it.
All right, on the count of three, we're all gonna say go Gators. 1, 2, 3, go Gators!
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Like and subscribe, I guess.
Smash that subscribe button. Click that bell to be updated on future videos.
Wow. Guys, can someone get me out of here? Guys, I'm stuck. It's not funny, guys. Come out.